football at its absolute best.
Yeah, they had us the first half, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne.
I think I got my swagger back. Oh.
I love it, baby.
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins. By Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch. Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win.
He got it.
If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
The abrupt ending. Welcome in to More Important Issues. I hope everything's going okay. That doesn't give me faith, and I'm a little worried about this video I want to show Landon to kick off everything, or kick off things this Monday night. Good Monday evening to everyone. It's good to be here. I got sent a video of our producer Joey Boots as a child. Would you like to see it?
Sure.
This is fantastic.
I'm nervous.
This was a huge letdown. This was my Christmas present, and I got a loss.
Oh, no. You probably would have rather had Cole, huh?
Yeah, probably. I'm feeling two of two things. A, I want A.J. Brown packing his bags, and I want him somewhere else that is not here. I love you, A.J., but, like, you can't make those drops in that game. And I also want Kevin Patullo flipping burgers at, like, the local McDonald's or something. I don't care.
Why do you say that?
Whenever he's an offensive coordinator, it's like he's flipping burgers. One side, he's cooking. One half he's cooking, and the other half is completely.
I hate that it cut off the flipping burgers comment. It was great. One half he's cooking, one half's completely raw. That's an all-time line. Yeah, I don't know. It sounded like a Joey rant. It was a Birds kid and an Eagles fan as a child. He's not here to defend himself, so I thought it felt appropriate.
Where is Joey Boots? I mean, that guy. He takes more time off than anybody I've ever seen.
He's in Philly, obviously. Not taking the Birds loss well.
Yeah.
How's your weekend? Let's weigh in. Where are you at?
Where am I at? Just like in general, or
start
like
at from Thursday night, because that was kind of the weekend with the college football playoffs starting then. Since Thursday night, where are you at? Just, I don't know, human-wise, sports-wise, however you want to attack this question.
I'm surviving.
Okay.
That's how I'm doing right now. I think it could be worse. I'll say that. Could be worse. Could be better.
Okay.
But, I mean, push through.
Is that just from a human standpoint, or is that a fan of sports / Tennessee? Okay.
It's kind of both.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're going to talk about the transfer portal. I mean, the stuff today, the quarterback situation, all that, I just don't want it to take away from the run that we had before today. Because it feels like we came to an abrupt stop. But Tennessee did make a ton of moves in the transfer portal. I hate Lane Kiffin so much. I hate him. LSU needs to stop getting away with this. There's no way this can work with Lane Kiffin at LSU. There's no way. It's probably going to, but there's no way.
Hot take, I don't think it'll work long term.
Okay.
I think it'll work.
I hope you're right.
I think there's a good chance they win a lot of games. I think there's a good chance they win playoff games and maybe a national championship. It's LSU. It's in my opinion, it is the easiest job to win a national championship at. That should be noted on when anyone talks about how good of a coach Brian Kelly is. The closest he came with Notre Dame, not really that close, and then never came close with LSU. which I believe is the easiest place to win it. So, I mean, I think it's there, but he's a guy who like panics when he has a chance to do something good. He's the guy, we all know these kind of people. Maybe you are this kind of person that, like, when things are going right, you got to flip it up on its head. Look at Ole Miss. They could have won a national championship this year. This isn't like if this goes right, if this goes right, if this goes right. They were 2 wins away. Excuse me. They were a game away, 2 wins away from a national title. He could have done it there this year. Now, I think maybe some of that magic was potentially like team playing for more than just a win. Like people like, oh, you chip on their shoulder, all that. Sure.
Yeah.
But it's the same makeup of guys. In fact, I mean, they lost a lot of their staff in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
So he's a coward. He's afraid of competition. He's afraid of success, but he's also afraid of failure. He's terrified to fail, and that he didn't want to find out that he couldn't win at Ole Miss, and so he left and he wanted the easy way out.
Yeah, I mean, it just stinks because like Sam Leavitt, like him coming to Tennessee, even though like Tennessee was right there, it still felt like a long shot to me. I don't know if you feel the same way.
It never felt like we were. When we kind of got in the mix, it was like, wait a minute, this is past our.
Cool if that happens, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
I gotta see it to believe it, kind of thing. It just sucks that Lane Kiffin trolled you, was at the airport apparently, and then ends up going to LSU. That's what sucks about it. It's not that he didn't come to Tennessee. It's that he went to LSU with Lane Kiffin. That's the sucky part about this whole thing. If he goes to Miami or Oregon, hey, whatever. Who cares? Just another thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a lot of people are just like, hey, if we're willing to like pay that money for him, let's go get somebody else. I mean, there's not that many guys left in the portal, and unless you tamper, which I'm all for, tamper your ass off. If that's what you think you got to do it. Everybody.
The latest rumor is we weren't allowed to tamper, which is kind of, we're never allowed to tamper, but we've been held back explicitly, which means we just haven't found the right ways to tamper, because we don't want Josh Heupel tampering. That's the problem. Is like,
yeah,
Jeremy Pruitt got caught with McDonald's hand in his bag, McDonald's bag in his hand. We don't want Josh Heupel tampering. We want people tampering for, like, bring back the bagmen of old. They're doing the tampering.
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's through agents anyway.
Like, don't reinvent the wheel. You just do what you were doing in this new system.
You meet on a sidewalk somewhere and be like, hey, this is what I want. Go do it. And that guy goes and does it.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah.
Get us in on it. We'll help.
Dude,
I will be the Connor. You don't want to see the Google document I have on Tennessee football. Let me loose. Let me out there in the wild. I will do whatever it takes to win a national championship, and crucify me after. You call me the cheater. I'll do what Connor Stallions is. I'll stand up and say it. I'll own it. And I'll look at those Alabama fans, those Florida fans, and those LSU fans and go, hey, we won though, didn't we?
Yeah.
You're going to put an asterisk on it? That's going to do a lot. You had to watch us win it. Like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, the only asterisk is COVID.
Yeah.
That's the only asterisk you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what sucks about the whole thing. I don't have any faith in the NCAA to grant Joey Aguilar with another year. I don't think that's going to happen. So it does stink that you kind of put all your eggs in one basket. And if that was your only guy that you thought like, hey, this guy is significantly better than what we have on our roster and can help us get to the next step, then I'm okay with that.
Isn't it kind of weird? Like, obviously his name emerged somewhat late, and then you had, however you say his name, from Missouri,
Perbula.
Yeah, Perbula. It's like, why did they come up so late? Did they think that Joey was going to get that year? Were they before, or is this a panic buy situation where they're like, hey, we're just going to roll with what we have?
Yeah. And does it even, if Leavitt came here, would it even work? Because if you're saying like, oh, we spent $6 million on a quarterback, hey, that sounds insane unless you win. And then it's a great
Yeah.
return. Like Carson Beck, I was like, that's stupid. $4 million for him. That's ridiculous. They're playing the national championship. It was definitely worth it to Miami.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you go all in on a quarterback like that, spend the money, I think it's got to work. But the kind of the flip side of that, it's got to work regardless for Josh Heupel this year.
I think it's a big year. Yes,
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, I'm
not saying like he's got to win a
faith.
certain amount of games to keep his job, but I think if it could definitely be a turning point in his tenure is this season.
Yeah, and I don't want to like exactly compare him to what's going on in Indiana because I do think it's very obvious whether in long term he's going to be super special. What Kurt Signetti and his staff have done in Indiana is super special. Like it's not easily replicated. Like I don't even know if they can replicate it over the next 3 years.
Sure.
Yeah,
now they're spending money. So what does that look like? They're kind of doing the opposite of what they have been doing. I mean, obviously they got Fernando Mendoza and they've got some guys out of the portal, but they've spent money just like on 1-2-year guys. 23-year-olds beating up on 18-year-olds is basically what they're doing.
Oh, that's been every team for the last I don't know how long.
Yeah, but I mean, they figured it out by not having to have like a incredible recruiting class to go along with it. They just, hey, we have who we have, and like we're gonna hit the portal hard, and we're just gonna outwork you.
Yeah, and that's like how long are we to wait around on Josh Heupel to figure things out when you have teams having pretty much immediate success in the span of Indiana football for sure, immediate success. But I mean, even Ohio State's on a great example. But I mean, look at Ryan Day, who is about to be fired. I mean, that fan base is over it, and then he goes and gets a 30. On 3 estimates or whoever estimates a $30 million roster, and they go and win a national championship. All in the midst of that, like they piece it together at the right time. I just don't know how long you wait around. How long is that supposed to be? So yeah, it's a big year. I mean, I think he probably really looked like big 2 years, but I mean, if you want the next year to be successful, you better have some kind of momentum. I don't know, because how do you get people to spend money? Like, why would people want to go and get you a massive roster when it doesn't look like you can do anything? Because these NIL donors, whatever you want to call them, I mean, they're not getting anything out of NIL other than seeing their team win. Why would they want it? Like, that's the only thing they get out of it. So why are they going to give you money if you can't win?
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. And I've kind of thought about it a ton. Is like Bo Perbula, but is he really like a guy that we targeted, or we're just like, hey, he can come in and compete and see what happens?
That's interesting. If you have faith in whether it be George McIntyre or Faison Brandon, that would be interesting. Like that, because we kind of talked about that. Like, do you just bring someone in for that role?
Yeah.
You have to at least bring someone in for that role.
Yeah, you have to have 3 scholarship quarterbacks on your roster.
So that's interesting, but that's all. I mean, I hope you're not bringing him in here $5 million, whatever it is, $4 million to start, because that gives me less hope than.
Yeah. And we didn't just like have 25 quarterbacks on campus for visits or anything like that. So that's where I think they targeted Sam Leavitt, who was by far and away the best quarterback in the portal, and it didn't work out. I guess they turned to Perbula when they figure out what happens with Joey, or do they just go ahead and do that? Because who knows when that's going to get taken care of. But I feel like they didn't bring in Josh Hoover or who were some other Raiola or anybody like that they probably could have, but they didn't. So that gives me kind of hope that they do have faith in at least one of those guys currently on the roster that could be at the helm if need be.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I don't know what we're going to do, Caleb. I know the defense should be a lot better. I do know that.
You've been effective, and it kind of it's good to see you get those Penn State guys. That would have immediately been like, all right, what's this Jim Knowles stuff about if we can't even get the guys he was apparently going to bring with him?
Dude, I watched I don't know why it showed up on my TikTok, but there was Jim Knowles and basically getting a clean shave from this lady.
Yeah, it's downtown. It's right. I don't know if it's in the same shop as where Loyals used to be because I think they're off Sevier Avenue, but it's in that same area. Like it's on that same row of shops.
Loyals is not right there anymore?
I think they moved, I think, to Sevier Avenue.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, no, I told her I want that Jim Knowles sometime.
I was like, what in the world? And I'm just watching freaking Jim Knowles get rubbed down. And I'm like,
oh, okay. All right. Strange. He's getting a haircut, guys. He's getting a haircut.
Yeah, he's getting a haircut. But still, he was getting caressed.
Okay.
That head got a little extra loving.
Oh, he's not Hugh Freeze. He's not running around town.
No.
With a burner. Golly. Yeah, he's just getting a fresh shave. He's bald. Looked like he was getting a straight razor to the head, which is brave. That's some faith in your barber right there.
Yeah, not been here that long. I mean, just went right for it.
That's pretty impressive. He
likes to take risks. I like that in a defensive coordinator, right?
I've been in Knoxville my whole life outside of a few years. I don't even have a personal barber in town. So, I mean, he's been here for a very short amount of time and already called them up. And the credit to him.
Yeah.
That lady responded to me because I said I did comment and say, give me that Jim Knowles, like in quotations. And she said something like, come down anytime. So if you find this, like we can post this to our TikTok page. We will advertise the Jim Knowles if you give me the Jim Knowles.
Okay.
A little exchange of goods, exchange of services.
I think we should make put it side by side of Jim Knowles and you. Getting the whole rub down.
Oh, delete that. Yeah. Sure. It looked good. She did a great job.
Yeah, he looked incredible. Tennessee has done really well in the portal, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You mentioned the Penn State for Chaz Coleman, obviously the big one there, the edge rusher, one of the top players in the transfer portal, was a freshman last year. So basically everybody that you've added so far in the portal, you've kind of replaced somebody you lost. So let's do this real quick. So obviously Chaz Coleman will be for Joshua Josephs and probably Jordan Ross and everybody else, because right now it was just Christian Gass was the only edge rusher you really had. You lost Lance Hurd. You signed Ori Williams, the LSU tackle. Andre Turrenton is gone. You signed DeJuan Lane from Penn State, the safety. You lost Bryson Eason. You signed Xavier Gilliam from Penn State. Colton Hood. You signed Kayan Lee from Auburn. You lost Boo Carter, which he is at his match made in heaven. So glad he is finally at Colorado so we can all get on with our lives. He was more like a specialist for Tennessee last year, more than he was like a nickel. And you signed Gavin Freeman, the Oklahoma State wide receiver, who has a ton of experience returning kicks. And then nickel, you signed Quay Moss. You lost Jalen McMurray. He was from Kansas State. Max Gilbert obviously moved on to Arkansas. You signed Cooper Ranvier. I think that's how you say that.
Yeah, that's fine.
From Louisville. And then Amari Campbell. You signed him from Penn State. Obviously, that's going to make up for the loss of Arion Carter headed to the NFL. So I thought that was interesting. Every guy that you kind of were losing that you're like, who are we going to replace him with? You address that in the portal.
Yeah.
And then obviously you signed Jordan Norman, the sophomore out of Tulane, had 8.5 tackles for loss this past season, 6 sacks, and Tennessee's done pretty well with Tulane transfers, so I'm all for that one.
Sure. Yeah, I think the portal's gone fine for Tennessee. I don't know, net win, net loss, whatever. I think, like you said, you address positions of need. I think now these last few days are about trying to build some depth, which may not come with the flashiest of names. And maybe you get lucky and you find someone less sought after that ends up panning out. But I think it's about trying to build some depth pieces. But there's also still, here's a question, Landon. I don't know when this one hit. I know this evening, Celeste Moa. Is that still in the cards?
I would probably think Michigan. He probably goes with
Fair enough.
Whittingham to Michigan, if I had to guess.
Do you probably, you're not wrong, but
it'd be
isn't
cool.
that weird? Isn't that weird to be like, I'm leaving this school to follow you, but it took him a while to enter. It's not like you did it immediately.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's. I mean, Tennessee would make a ton of sense. I feel like, and that was kind of a question as soon as Whittingham left, but he did take that Michigan visit right before Tennessee, but apparently they were never really a factor. I think his brother is there at Michigan. So, yeah, he was staying home. That's kind of why he didn't choose Tennessee to begin with. But then I guess it just makes sense for him to go to Michigan. But I guess anything is he did enter with a dude not contact, so he knows where he's going to go. And I would say Michigan, but I don't think you could count out Tennessee, in my opinion.
All right. I like that answer.
Yeah. Who do you want Tennessee to tamper with, quarterback wise? Dude, let's just go on a freaking rampage of just.
I think we really attack Josh Hoover, who is committed to Indiana, because
no, I like current roster, not like transfers. Current roster.
Well, so real quick pitch for Josh Hoover, just because that was the name that popped up. You know me. I like Kurt Signetti. I like Indiana. Hoosiers. But it pisses me off watching Fernando Mendoza because he looks so unassuming. You know when you go play pickup basketball and you're like, I'll guard that guy. No problem.
Yeah.
And they end up just running around. They can shoot from anywhere. They can drive. Like they make the craziest layups. He's so unassuming, but the kid can play, flat out play. And then even worse, Landon, to just add to it, he's a nerd. He's the nerd's nerd. Yeah. I think in that interview he remembered one of the pillars from the corporation that he interned with. It's like, come on, so not only do you care, you listen and you learn, and he's the worst. And so I feel like I trust Kurt Signetti enough that I think we should just go offer all the money in the world to him. Him, but Hoover. Active quarterbacks. See, that's the tough part about this whole. I mean, it's kind of like the NFL draft class. You're like, oh, there's no one just that I'm in love with.
Sawyer Robertson at Baylor. Maybe try to go get him.
Sure. Who's that kid at UCLA?
Just bring Arch home. Just bring him home.
So I was gonna throw that out there. I was like, how do you get him to come play at Tennessee? When you're talking about quarterbacks that you kind of know about and you want, like you could at least trust on some level to come in and start. Even then, I'd be like, we spent $6 million on that. What are we doing?
I think it would be awesome to have a quarterback with the name Bear beat Alabama.
That would be sick. That'd be sick. He's not going to the portal. He's made for
BYU. Yeah.
It'd be sick to have he was number 46, is that right?
Yeah, I think so.
It'd be sick to have a quarterback wearing 46. I'd break my buying present players jersey rule.
Some walk on at 46 is like, I really have to give up my jersey? I never thought in a million years I'd have to give up my uniform for it. Bryce Underwood. We just go get him.
Again, it's even worse than Arch Manning, where it's like, sure, I guess I would be excited about that one.
Yeah. I will say this. Total QBR. Bo Pribula was better than Sam Levitt this past year.
How many games did they play in, like, comparatively?
He played in 7, I think.
Okay. I didn't realize he played in that many. Sam Levitt couldn't have played in many more than that.
Oh, Sam Levitt played in 7. I thought you were
okay.
talking about Bo. I don't know how many he had. He played in 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10 games. But he got hurt against Vandy and didn't really play much against Arkansas either.
Oh, I thought he was injured.
Here's the thing, like looking at Sam Levitt's, like I know he led his team to a college football playoff berth. That's awesome. The next year he comes back and he wasn't like just spectacular.
Sure.
So, I mean, if the number was really 6 million or something north of that, yeah, that's probably more than I would be willing to spend. And you asked me, like, how much are you willing to spend? I was like, as much as it takes to just beat out Lane Kiffin. It has nothing to do with Sam Levitt at all.
I think that's Lane Kiffin's thought right now, though. I think it pissed him off seeing him in Knoxville. Like, he got so mad that he spent an extra day that I showed you those plane records. He called a plane in from Mississippi to take him up. Like, there were no other planes available in Baton Rouge for him to take. He had to call in a favor from a booster to get him to Knoxville. It pissed him off. So I think he's in that game.
We're going to hear some stories. Somebody try to run him off the road again at that airport.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean, just what a scumbag.
Is the Barnett guy from James Madison, is he going to UCLA?
Oh, I don't know.
Be an interesting one.
I mean, literally, Nico picked the literally worst time to enter the portal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, if he would have done it this year, I mean, he would have got 7 million probably.
No matter the year he had, probably.
Yeah. Do we just like make Todd Simpson come to Tennessee?
I'd be okay with Todd Simpson. I'd be okay with him. I think he got a lot of crap. I thought he was a good quarterback. I don't think he's excellent. I don't think he's one of the best, but I'd be very okay with that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I do think you need to address that however you do that. I don't know if there's any more out there in the portal. Does you try to when's the dead period? When does it end?
So I think we're in like a visit dead period, correct? Right now?
Yes. January 16th is when the portal closes.
Which is Friday? Yeah. Friday. Yeah. Okay.
So we got some time.
I hate the train. I just hate all this. It's not fun. It's not exciting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anytime it comes in, I get the update. This person committed to Tennessee. It's more of just like a sigh of relief. Like, oh, we finally got someone.
But I mean, like, does the fact that Tennessee was willing to spend that amount of money, obviously they have that money, does it entice a quarterback to be like, hey, I could use that?
That'd be fun.
Or we just go all in on, I don't know. Give that money to David Gabriel Georges. I don't know.
I think if you go the tampering route, you need to go you need to lock in on the guy you want, and you need to tamper the hell. And I don't know who that is in college football right now. Whoever Josh Heupel identifies as like, I want that guy. I think that guy could excel in my system. Whether it's at the FCS level, you got to go to the Ivy Leagues to do it. You need to be in the film room, breaking down hours and hours and hours of film, and tamper with the guy you know is going to get it done. That's it. It's that simple.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do that. So if someone else wants to do it, pick a name, any name. They don't have to be in the portal. I'll go tamper up. I'll go tamper for him.
And I know Bo Perbula is not like just a sexy pick for a quarterback, but was Joey? I mean,
no, and I'm fine with it if he's not coming in as the guy. I'm okay with Perbula.
Yeah, but
it's gonna be real sad if he's like a $5 million price tag and coming in as the guy. Then I won't be very happy about it.
Yeah,
Then again, I'm not happy about just Tennessee football at all. So what does it even matter?
Yeah. I wish I could just not pay attention to it and just, hey, who's that guy? I haven't seen him before. Let's do a little Google search. That'd be fun to just see what we have when the time comes. Off-season injuries wouldn't matter. I mean, I would be like, oh, Jamal McCoy must have graduated. Ricky Gibson, never heard of him. Yeah, you still need a quarterback. I think you need a running back of some sort. I know Jacoby Jackson from Florida. He visited. You had Gavin Sawchuk from Florida State visit as well. And then you probably need another defensive lineman, if I had to guess. Maybe a corner, a younger corner maybe. You don't have a ton of depth there, and probably another safety. And I think all those should be pretty doable if, you got your edge. I know you wanted the Alabama duo. They went to Ohio State. I think they're probably going to go there regardless. It seemed like I think they recruited them out of high school. So it is what it is. But yeah, TJ Metcalf from Michigan is a safety Tennessee's in on. Obviously, they had the LSU kid, the Walter Mathis. They had a Dalen Lane from Texas A&M visit, another defensive lineman. So tons of options there. We'll see what they end up doing at quarterback, but I don't know. I mean, are we looking at this thing? It's like everything has been addressed, but quarterback goes into the biggest question mark. I don't think you want to go into like a big season like that with quarterback being your biggest question mark.
Yeah, I agree.
You do have better options than you did last year, though. Like
I agree with that. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. I think we have equal options as of right now.
Okay. I think
we just don't know. We don't know.
Top to bottom, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, we're not in April. We're not in April trying to figure this thing out. So I guess
that's
by
true.
default, we do have better options.
Yeah. Trey said Walker Howard. What did he do at?
I don't know. I'm trying to read all this lore. How old is Landry that she's dated all these college quarterback or college football players?
Good God. Just father like daughter, huh?
So I don't know if you saw that video of the Lane Kiffin FaceTime with Paul Bissonnette. Like he didn't know he was being recorded is wild. Number one. Number two, I'm like, those dudes are going to be best friends. Paul Bissonnette is the original Joey Freshwater.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Walker Howard. I don't know. Somebody help. We need somebody.
I appreciate Trey, the Ole Miss fan, helping us get one over on Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, I mean, Ole Miss fans, Tennessee fans, the hate watch of LSU, I mean, I'm a huge Tennessee fan. I think I'm going to become an even bigger, like, whoever's playing LSU fan. Dude.
This is why we got to go to the LSU Ole Miss game. I'm going, Trey. I'm going. Lock me in. I know Landon's iffy on it. I'm there. I'm with you. I've already asked off work that week. We're good. I think you're muted.
I'm TBD. I don't know.
Well, go ahead and steal my ticket, whoever you're going to steal them from.
Yeah, how much is it to get in there? I'm very spending conscious after this NIL stuff, so I need to know what I'm paying for.
Mark me down for free. Whichever ticket's free, I want that ticket.
Yeah, how many student tickets can you get? So apparently Sam Levitt's getting paid $6 million.
Okay.
He offered a little higher than that. That's insane.
I see that just pisses me off.
There's no way. Maybe there is a way. I don't know. Would you take DJ Lagway over Bo Perbula?
The DJ Lagway one, I almost threw that, but then you changed it to tampering. That one interests me because, like, he's the Joe Milton experience all over again, where it's like you see that dude throw a football and you want it. I want that.
Yeah.
You see the dude just move and you're like, yeah, like he's the opposite of Fernando Mendoza in the gym. You're like, he's on my team.
Yeah, the thing with him, it's like, dude, you can throw the shit out of the ball. Can you stop throwing the shit out of the ball to the other team?
Yeah, or yeah. Number of issues that come with the DJ Lagway experience, but we're gonna ignore all those because I just saw him launch a football, and I want him.
Yeah,
he's an interesting one. He's one of those guys. You're like, get him on the right team, right? Like, just and listen. You got Chris Floyd in here. No, I understand all the things wrong. I'm talking from like this is that idiot GM perspective we talk about with like NFL GMs who I love Joe Milton, but like I feel like we've seen Joe Milton enough to know what he's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to keep putting him on the team.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. If I'm looking at Tennessee's roster, I'm looking at LSU's roster right now. I think, like, obviously money talks. I guess LSU just has kind of a pool for talent. But, dude, they signed 9 wide receivers in the transfer portal. They have no clue what the hell they got next year.
I don't get with those wide. Like, you just have to be money chasing at that point, right? Like,
yeah, like, I mean, the 9th guy, he's like, does he really think he's going to start? There's no way.
They can't. He can't.
So I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm going to be hate watching. I hope you will also do that and join me. Because, yeah, I hate him. And then he quote tweeted a Ryan Shumpert tweet today. Did you see that?
Yeah. I did.
16 years. Ironic. Is it ironic? Because that's the age of the girls that ride in your Mercedes Benz with you?
Okay. It was a Lexus.
Whatever luxury vehicle. They were still 16, Caleb. Whatever type of car didn't change their age.
Parody.
Congrats to them. 16 years ago. Now they're 32 years old.
Parody. They weren't 16. Y'all. You're going to have Jimmy Sexton in our DMs soon.
I'd love to just talk with Jimmy Sexton.
No, you wouldn't. He'd get you to pay something. He'd have that credit card out of your wallet so fast, make your head spin off.
Be like, hey, man, how can you get me paid? I do think there is. I don't think it can like go unnoticed of like Tennessee having 4 guys from Penn State signed in this transfer portal that were already in the system with Jim Knowles, because that's what we heard from the get-go. Hey, this Jim Knowles experience is cool in like 3 years. You got to have guys that know the system. I think having guys that already know that is a huge step. in that defensive overhaul that you just had to have.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a. I said it would have been a red flag if we didn't get those guys from Penn State, Penn State,
Penn State too.
Let's go get them from Penn State. And yeah, I mean, if his system really is all that difficult to figure out, it's got to be helpful having those guys be there for. I mean, it's being there for a year, so it's good to see. Is that all the targets from Penn State? Should there be?
Yeah, I think that's all.
I thought so, but I was like, is there another name we need to be looking out for? Okay,
I think that is it at this point. I think one that I'm like super excited about, Amari Campbell at linebacker he seems like a dude. And he's a tackling machine. Yeah, tackling machine.
Prbula just committed to Virginia. We wanted him, right? Like that. Now we're just going to be sad about that.
Jesus Christ. He was like, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm out. Dang, did he really?
Yeah.
Tamper, baby.
Yeah, you better start.
Jesus Christ. I mean, that's where it's going to come back to bite you, that you didn't land anybody because were you holding out for Joey? I mean, do they feel confident in Joey at all? I don't, but do they?
I don't know. I don't know what to make of any of our. I mean, obviously it's worked. It's been okay how they've handled the transfer portal because of the big defensive ads you've gotten, but I haven't really made sense of anything they've done. So, listen, just check back in with me in July on this football team, and when we know who's going to be here, we think we know who's going to be here. I'll give you my thoughts. I don't understand.
Is there anybody in the G League that can play quarterback?
That's a great question. Was it Matt Sims that was playing professional baseball in the minors when we signed him? Yeah. Did you see Xander's throw today? Maybe we get Xander.
Okay. I was thinking Drew Beam, but yeah, we can.
That's probably not a bad idea either. But did you see Xander's? Bo Prbula just committed to Virginia. For those asking, did you go look at Xander's Instagram? And you're going to tell me you don't take that arm? I'm going to let Landon pull this up. I'm assuming he could have been videotaping a friend. I think he has a helmet on, so I couldn't see him. We'll overlay this in a shot later.
Is that him?
I mean, see, I just kind of assumed he's got a Steelers jersey on. Is that a helmet? Was he wearing a helmet?
That's what it looks like.
He is wearing a helmet. I mean, it's a lefty.
I mean, it's on point.
It's a dot.
The release it takes a year and a half, but I mean,
well, he's just dropping it in a basket. He's not trying to fire it into on a slant or anything. I don't know how you can criticize this. It's not. It doesn't matter. I know what you're gonna say. It doesn't matter.
How big was that football?
It was tiny, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Think about how much fun we have throwing that little Tennessee football around. I think he's just having fun in the yard, Landon, and we shouldn't take this too serious, but we should also take it serious enough to know that this guy's our next quarterback.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, at this point, we'll take anybody.
But specifically Xander. Yes. He won a national championship at Tennessee, Landon.
That's
what are you doing?
Yeah, he's got winning in his blood. We need that. We just need a winner.
I don't like Xander. Please know who wanted you and who's trying to make excuses to not get you. Please note that. Just that's insane.
We don't even know if that's him.
Fair point. If it's him, I think it would make it better if we found out, like, yeah, that's my neighbor.
Yeah, he found that off of YouTube, some random guy doing that. All right, so we're back to square one on quarterback. We have no clue. We have Faison Brandon, George McIntyre. I guess it's going to be one of those guys until further notice. We're waiting on Joey. If he gets that year, which nobody thinks he's going to, then we're in.
Yeah. Oh, where are we at in the show? This is gone off the rails.
I think we're about to head to an even worse topic.
Okay. Skip. Let me listen. If you're down and out on Tennessee basketball, good, great. Be down and out on them. If you're not, I'll leave you with this. Last year's team got skunked at Florida too, so maybe it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't care which camp you're in. You can try to tell by the sound of the voice which camp I'm in. But that's you can look at it one of two ways. Those are your two choices. I personally don't really care which your choice is.
We just bat on the road.
It was just bad, but yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah. I was trying to be. Yeah, at least we got half our home games, or half of our games are at home. So hopefully we win those. But dude, the turnovers, the free throws. Florida had 30 points off turnovers, Caleb.
Yeah, that's not good.
I tweeted this the other day. Bishop Boswell never dribbles. He had 6 turnovers. How? How do you have 6 turnovers when you don't dribble?
That's a fantastic, great question.
That's unreal.
It's not something I've inquired about myself, but that's a phenomenal question to be asking of the people right now.
6 turnovers and 4 points. I mean, that's an all-time stat line. I don't know. I like this team. Like Jacoby has to score 20 points, or this team is gonna lose.
And I wish this was a midweek game and you could chalk it up to weird midweek on the road. Nope, it's a Saturday afternoon, and you just got your teeth kicked in.
Yep, I do think this team desperately needed a scoring 2 guard, and they did not land one out of the portal. I mean, Amari Abram is like the closest thing you got to it. He didn't even take a shot in this game. Estrella came in and just had 3 personal fouls, and he didn't really contribute at all. This was Nate Ament's like best game, and you almost lost by 30.
Well, he kind of had to play this game because there wasn't much other contributions.
Yeah. I've never seen a team maybe I have, but I just don't. Never really paid attention that much. But dude, the free throws for this team is just. I mean, it's 10 points right there. You just didn't take. You shot better from 3. You're a little bit worse from the field, but not too bad. They had 10 turnovers. You had 18 turnovers.
I hate that I just pulled this box score back up. I'm clicking off it. You can say what you want. I regret ever looking at it again. It'll make you sick.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I mean, they talked about like on the broadcast, I think early in the game when it was kind of close, that hey, Tennessee's an enforcer. Like they bring that physicality. Well, you just got whooped at your own game.
Oh yeah.
Florida brought the intensity, brought the physicality. I mean, they 13 steals. That should never happen. You got beat by your own game. against one of your biggest rivals. So that sucks. Flat out sucks. I don't know. I don't know what to think about. We played Texas A&M coming up. So who we got? Yep, A&M Tuesday at 7. Tomorrow at 7. Oh God, we play another
can't
basketball
wait.
game. Jeez.
Yeah.
And then we got Kentucky, Alabama, Georgia, Auburn. That's gonna be fun. Luckily, Kentucky sucks, which they'll probably figure it out against us. But yeah, I can't wait for Josh Hubbard to have like 25 points against us tomorrow. I don't know. This team is hard to watch.
Oh, it's just, I was hoping they'd turn the corner. I think they did, just went the wrong direction down the corner.
Yeah. I mean, somebody asked me, and you can answer this question too, is like, do you see, like with Tennessee's wins, do you think they could make a run? Nothing in those wins, because they're not consistent. So nothing in those wins
Right.
tells me that they can make a run. Sure, they can beat somebody they shouldn't, but they're not going to make a run.
Right. Yeah. There's like, I don't know how you could, like you said, no consistency. So I don't know how you could predict Tennessee to go on any kind of run at this point in time.
Yep.
Listen, for everyone that thinks we get hot too early, you should be feeling great right now because we are nowhere near hot right now, and we haven't been. So for those in the past few years, you should feel fantastic at the moment. You can start talking about feeling bad in February, but right now you should feel great.
I don't know if we just caught lightning in a bottle. I have no clue how this team beat Houston. No clue.
True.
And it felt like so long ago because we've watched so much bad basketball over the past month and a half that I kind of forgot that was in the same season.
Yeah, it feels like a different team.
Yeah. But you know what? Vanderbilt's still undefeated. That sucks, man. Good God. And their best player is an in-state kid, which that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, the hard part about this is like I'm not even really invested in this team. Like I just don't feel that urge to really like I'll tune into it here and there, but I don't feel like I have to watch the basketball games because I kind of know how it's going to go.
Yeah. It's not a fun brand. I'll say that. Not here to defend anyone.
Yep. We did have some questions.
Yeah, let's get to those. Let's get out of this.
Somebody asked, why did we take a wide receiver in the transfer portal?
I think for more than wide receiving purposes, no.
Yeah, I feel like he is a special teams guy. He's a returner. You needed one of those. Obviously, it did not go well with Braylon Staley. Love Braylon Staley, but it didn't go well at Mississippi State when you had somebody other than Boo Carter back there. And Boo Carter wasn't that dynamic this year. So I think you need somebody with experience back there. And also, like, he was Oklahoma State's leading receiver. Like, I don't think you're asking him to come in and start because you have what you have. But if somebody were to go down, last year you had to depend on Darius Jackson or Travis Smith to come in. This year, you're not asking a true freshman to do that. I feel like you're perfectly capable with Gavin Freeman. He's going to be a slot guy, so he's basically like if something were to happen to Braylon Staley, you could probably move him in there, or if something happened to Mike Matthews, maybe Braylon Staley could move out and Gavin Freeman play in the slot. I don't know. I just think he's a veteran with a ton of experience that kind of helps you out on special teams also.
Yeah, I wouldn't think too much about it. I don't think they brought him in so much to play wide receiver. So
yeah.
Any other questions?
Do you expect Tennessee to be better on defense with the portal additions? And where do you see them much better?
Yeah, I mean, what was that follow-up?
Like, I guess what positions they were asking. What positions do you see them?
I still think the back end is still it's still concerning. I think you still have to add a lot of depth. I think is the biggest part of that. Is like you saw the same rotation of guys and they weren't working, and that's frustrating. It's like they didn't even trust to go anywhere else, and I know some of that was injury, so I get that. I mean, I feel like you added a lot of nice people. I mean, Chaz Coleman's a big one at edge. I feel like your edge looks exciting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely think you got to be excited for the secondary, and basically everywhere. There's just
you think the secondary is like exciting, not just holes filled. You think there's excitement there?
I think if you're able to land TJ Metcalf and then him and DeJuan Lane back there, obviously Ty Redmond's going to be just another year, hopefully another year better. Kalen Lee has played a ton of football. I like him. I don't know if that's an upgrade. I don't think it's an upgrade from Colton Hood, but I think if you look at the entirety of the secondary, there's experience, and I think there's a lot more depth there than there was last year, and a lot more talent. I mean, we were sitting here. I mean, no offense to the guy, but we were sitting here begging for turn time to get off the field.
Yeah. I agree with the TJ Metcalf. If you land him, that makes me feel a lot better about the safety position.
Yeah. And I think Farouk, there was times where he was really out of position. He flies around with his head down. Like, you can't do that. You miss tackles that way. But, dude, when he, plays, he had a pick, and he had 4 forced fumbles. Like, there is something to like there.
I'll feel a lot better about Idris Farouk if he's not playing 90 snaps a game.
Yeah. I agree with that. And then, Quay Moss, you got a guy that can play nickel. Is it oh, man, he's going to come in here and be all SEC? I don't think you're asking that. But Jalen Murray played a pretty good nickel this past year.
Yeah.
And I think Quay Moss can come in there and do that same thing. So I think there's just a veteran presence where last year it felt like, Ty Redmond, true freshman. You dealt with the Boo Carter stuff at nickel. That was weird. Idris Farouk wasn't super experienced. Obviously, you dealt with some injuries in the secondary, so it just felt like a big question mark all year long. I definitely think you shored that up in the transfer portal. And then I like linebacker too.
Yeah, I do. I think I would have liked linebacker without a splash edition. And then I think Amari Campbell's a big addition. So I think that both, I think I would have been fine. I think I would have been fine if we didn't add anybody big to this class.
Which, you have him, you have T. Lander, Edwin Spillman, Jaden Perlotti, Jaden Harmon. You have 2 really good freshmen coming in too that are going to be pushing for playing time, and TJ White and Braden Rouse. I'm interested to see, do they play more 3 linebacker looks than going?
I don't know enough about Jim Knowles, so no clue.
Yeah. I'm just wondering that because, there's a ton of talent in that room. I would like to see, Amari Campbell and Edwin Spillman, Jaden Perlotti on the field at the same time. That seems fun to me.
I like
And
what
it doesn't
Coach,
have to be every single play, but I think you could see it at times.
I like what Coach Bud said in here because I mentioned this earlier in the season. Farouk seems more like a nickel. He plays better in the box. Does he not just seem like he plays as a nickel?
Yeah.
Do we see that even attempt to shift with more safeties brought in, or is he going to play in the back end?
I don't know.
He does have the limitation of like he's not the best tackler.
Yeah, I think also like his best thing about him is coming downhill, which he could do that as a nickel, but you get more of a head start if you're playing safety. So
True.
I don't know. Maybe that's. I think they recruited Quay Moss to play nickel, but yeah, I mean you could see that for sure. And what do they think about the current guys on the roster, like Caleb Beasley, Trey Poteet, Tim Merritt, some of those guys?
I am curious what this new staff thinks of him because last staff I could tell you what they thought of him.
Right. Right. Yeah, but I mean, those guys didn't bounce to the portal, which is interesting. So I don't know. Maybe they feel good about it. Who knows?
Check in with me in July.
Yeah, for sure. Who would you pick to win the SEC next season in football?
Oh God, I don't
Just off the
LSU.
top of your head. LSU.
No.
I think I'm going Texas.
It's a fair pick.
They got Hollywood Smothers, which they flipped from Bama, so love that. And they got Cam Coleman to go along with that talented wide receiver core at Texas.
How is A&M's transfer portal looking?
They got Ricky Gibson.
That's true. Because they've got a lot, at least key pieces, sticking around. I don't think they have a ton of.
But you know they're going to 8-4 at some point.
Do what now?
They're going to 8-4 at some point.
Some point. I don't hate the Texas pick. Could it come down to that rivalry week? Texas A&M?
Yeah, maybe. Does Georgia?
Georgia.
I don't really know anything about Georgia other than Gunnar Stockton should be back, but
I mean Georgia's going to be ultra competitive in the SEC next year. There's no denying that. Kentucky brick by brick.
Dude, that's insane. How there's no way if you're a Kentucky fan you like that.
Oh, I mean, it's that new coach smell you're gonna love.
Somebody, I did a video of that black guy in the car just dying laughing.
Yeah,
and somebody said, God, what did they say? It was awesome. Hold on, I'm getting to it. Somebody said Stein already got volunteers' panties in a war. I think he meant wad. Get used to him, brother. Kentucky not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, we just beginning. Kentucky not going anywhere. They went 2-5 in the SEC.
Yeah, they've gone for a while. Sorry,
they're 2-6 in the SEC.
Let's get Austin White on to see what he thinks about not going anywhere. The comment.
I mean, y'all didn't even know who Will Stein was until he got the job. So.
Yeah. So I was like, all right, I wonder where Alabama's gonna be next season. Not a very enticing transfer class, Landon.
Good God, just Josh Pate.
Paper-wise.
I did make sure this was Josh Pate. He said, I'm fully prepared for Will Stein to have Kentucky randomly in the college football semifinals within 24 months.
Okay. I mean, he did say randomly. He's
giving him 24 months.
Yeah, I think he's alluding to Kurt Signetti. I think that's what he's alluding to. But I'll give him the credit. That is crazy, but I'll give him the credit. He did say randomly. Yeah, Teddy, we saw it go get Western Carolina's quarterback. I'm gonna be honest, no clue who that is. Just maybe he should be on my radar. They did let Isaiah Horton walk. He went to A&M, didn't he?
Yeah. And they got Craver back. I mean, they should be pretty solid.
I'm going to the Catamounts roster right now. Give me a 5 seconds. I'm gonna do my due diligence. Teddy threw out a video. Oh, I saw you say video game stats earlier. I thought you literally meant like your video game stats. Like you did really well with him, is what I thought you meant. So I apologize. I thought you were just. We make those kind of jokes often. He's not wrong, Landon. Taron Dickens, 3,500 yards, 74% completion. Oh my gosh, can you imagine the ESPN stat makers are already just salivating over that picture of him next to Peyton Manning and Jarrett Garantano. 38 touchdowns on 2 interceptions.
My God.
You want this kid, don't you? 321 yards to go with that, too.
He's 5'11", 180 pounds.
Even better. That's so
me and him
sick.
are the same size. That's the same exact size.
That's so. We got to get him. Go get him. That's so sick.
I mean,
they did lose to ETSU this year, who were a bit underwhelming. I think ETSU is the only school.
426 yards.
I think ETSU is the only school we beat this year with better than 500 record. Correct?
Yeah, that's right.
It's incredible. I want Taron Dickens. I don't care. Don't read me his stats. I don't care.
38-2 is pretty solid. Now, is he throwing just at the line of scrimmage or like what? What are we doing?
You want to dig into his stats, don't you?
Yeah, I kind of want to see how.
Let me get some premium stats pulled up here.
He threw for 7 touchdowns against Mercer and they lost.
Well, that sounds like a defensive problem.
I was about to say your defensive coordinator needs to go away permanently. Actually, I don't even know if did you even put a defense out there if you lost a game where your quarterback threw for 7 touchdowns.
Is it DICENS? DONS? No, ENS. Found it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's from Miami. How is Miami not all on this kid?
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head there, Landon. Why? Oh, come on. There we go. Passing depth. All right. 20 yards and longer. He did throw 9 TDs. Medium. He threw 16. Short. 12. Only 1 behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Only 1 touchdown behind the line of scrimmage.
All right. 38 touchdowns. That's a lot. 5'11", 180 is crazy, though. I mean, we're sitting here talking about how George McIntyre needs to put on weight. And, I mean, this kid, I don't know, maybe just needs to be in a D1, like a.
Oh, you think he'll grow if he?
I mean, maybe he'll put on some weight. I don't know I don't think he's going to grow.
Whew. Excuse me. Didn't have time to mute the mic. I apologize.
Tank says, do you guys care to post their level of college when you post all new recruits?
How many years they have left?
Sophomore.
Yeah.
Okay. We can. Like, I usually just do if it's relevant. Like, if they didn't have a ton of stats, I'll put, like, as a freshman. But yeah, who knows what they even are anymore? Like they get a red shirt or, have another COVID year or medical red shirt. You just never know what kids are anymore. So it's kind of hard to. Yeah, he may have. We thought Joey was out of eligibility. He might have another year.
Yeah, I know he's not out of eligibility. Taryn Dickens, Western Carolina. Did we really have to pay? I don't think we did.
No, we
didn't. Yeah,
no.
I don't think that happened. I was like, did I miss a report where it's like, yeah, he cashed a $3 million check from Tennessee?
Hey, Caleb, I want your synopsis on Cooper Ranvier as a kicker.
He looks the part.
Okay.
Like he
does look like a soccer player.
You know the guy from The Replacements? Kind of looks like that.
Okay.
Like if he was smoking a cigarette on the practice field.
I thought it's a mixture of him and like a soccer player from Farragut.
It does. Yeah, he does look very well. Not exactly from Farragut. They haven't won a state championship in a while, so he'd have no reason to dye his hair.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know other than that. I haven't watched. Should I watch some tape?
Yeah, I would just like it if you can come back next show with
Am I not spelling his name right?
It's Ranvier.
Yeah, I'm spelling it right. He just doesn't have a lot of YouTube tape, so
okay. Well, he was he was a redshirt freshman last year, so I don't think he had 1 point in 2024. So he is from Lexington, Kentucky. He mentioned he does hate. He grew up hating Kentucky, so I think that's already a big win. 39-30 was 7 for 7. 49-40 was 6 for 7. He was 2 for 5 from 50.
I think this is him punting at a Coles camp. Let's watch it here. No, this is field goals. I don't know what number he is, so this is going to be impossible. That's him. That's a good boot right there.
Also, he was number 36 at Louisville. Whatever number, I'm all in.
Ewan Johnson's fist are bald somewhere right now. I think he wears 36 at.
No, he's like 16, isn't he?
That's right, he is. Yeah, that's right. I know there's a 6 in there somewhere. I'm just guessing he's this blonde-headed kid. There could be multiple blonde-headed kids I'm watching. Got a good kicker stride. He runs like a kicker.
Okay.
It's kickers are deceiving because they always run like they're really slow, but more often than not, they're probably pretty talented soccer players, which would mean they're probably decently fast. I know a lot of people don't want to believe that kickers are athletes, but more often than not, they have like an athletic bone in their body.
Yeah. I think Monty mentioned this kid. Somebody asked, what do you know about the kid from Tulane that we just picked up? He did
I know nothing about him other than he's from Tulane.
6'4", 250. So love the size. Super productive. Had 6.5 sacks, 8.5 tackles for loss. And all those sacks were pretty spread out. So didn't have just like where he had them all in one game against an FCS opponent. He one against Charlotte, one against Temple, or 2 against Temple, 1 against Memphis, 1 against Army, 1 against ECU. So really productive player, and I think another great addition off the edge to go along with Chaz Coleman.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here's a 2024 tape. This is senior year of high school, I guess.
Okay.
You said he was a redshirt freshman in 2024? It says his. Oh, I see. It was listing his graduation year. I see what it did. This is from 2023, this video. I'm glad that people are locked in on this.
We can come back next show if you want to give.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I've got a lot of tape to break down. He's
okay.
Here. I'm gonna fast forward real quick. This is from 55. Oh, he just cashed it in. All right, I'm in. Watching him kick one off the self holder there, 55 yards at Brentwood Academy. That's all I needed to see.
Yeah. And you just
we'll say wind in too.
Yeah, you had to go with another kicker. Just sucks, but you had to.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else before we get out of here? Other than brick by brick, obviously.
No, that's all I needed to say this week.
Okay. Well, guys, go check out our good friends at hoviedrygoods.com. Use promo code MORE, 15% off that first purchase. You can see right here to my right that beautiful Hovey Dry Goods hat, that camo. They got those on their website. Go ahead and check them out at hoviedrygoods.com. Again, promo code MORE, 15% off that first purchase. Thank you all again. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.